Billy Dees right here. I am a multimedia specialist. I am also a podcaster, and I really enjoy anything audio, and this includes Twitter Spaces and apps like Wisdom. Let me say this right off the bat. If you are a creator and you would like to get involved in Twitter Spaces, Wisdom, Clubhouse, any of those, and you're letting the fact that you don't have any audio equipment hold you back, don't. If you have one of these, you're good. Somebody spent a lot of time, a lot of engineers, a lot of big companies, a lot of money optimizing these guys right here. And if you want to get started with Twitter Spaces, there's nothing stopping you from using your phone. Just some basic good microphone etiquette to get you started is really all you need. On the other hand, if you would like your hands free and would like a microphone nice and close to your mouth for what is called the proximity effect without getting too crazy with a lot of equipment, that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, as far as my approach to this, if you happen to be one of those people who have a lot of audio equipment anyway, you're an enthusiast or what have you, and you want to try to incorporate that equipment into your Twitter Spaces, your Wisdom, your Clubhouse, that is fine. For me personally, there's only so much effort I am going to put into that when I have to work within the confines of an app. Also, in regard to this point, the whole point in having a social audio app is so that you can concentrate on the social aspect of it. There's an ease of use aspect here that you're really destroying when you have to sit at something that looks akin to the space shuttle to get on Twitter Spaces. Going by my own experimentation and a lot of the feedback that I've gotten from Twitter Space users is that the Twitter app is a little finicky in terms of audio and what it likes connected to your mobile device. Now, getting back to some of those soundboards and interfaces, they have more flexibility in terms of the connections, so you have more to experiment with, and those that have a Bluetooth capability seem to be able to work with the app pretty well for Twitter Spaces. But here again, this video is all about an easy solution, something that is cost effective and just has a minimal amount of connections. We want something that's plug and play and very easy. Now, logically, it would seem that a solution might be a USB microphone, kind of like this one, along with an Apple approved adapter for your iPhone. Now, the only problem with that is I've gotten a lot of mixed feedback in terms of what USB microphones will work with the Twitter app and which ones won't. This one, for example, at this time, will not work with the Twitter app for Twitter Spaces, although it will work for Wisdom. I am not really a big fan of USB microphones to begin with. I mean, I have them. Yes, they hit a price point, and they're really easy to use for something quick. You have your PC, you need to record something real quick, a little quick voiceover or whatever, yes, they're fine. But the fact of the matter is, for me, the connectivity with the USB microphone is USB, and you're kind of locked into that. With a microphone like this one, this has an XLR connection. And this gives you the ability to plug into a professional camcorder. It gives you the ability to plug into a mixer, a digital recorder, or a computer interface like this one. So you have a lot of options. If I need a better microphone, I get a better microphone. If I need a better interface, I get a better interface. So in other words, a USB microphone is essentially this with this built into it, which means the connectivity is predetermined for you. Because of the fact that so many people are doing audio now, XLR microphones are available at pretty much all kinds of different price points. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of dual capability microphones available now as well, meaning that you can use an XLR connection or a USB connection, so that really keeps your options wide open. Now, speaking of interfaces, the solution that I personally found for Twitter Spaces is the iRig Pre 2. And guess what it has? A XLR connection. So, the first step to hook up our interface would be to simply plug in the microphone into the iRig Pre 2. On this side of the interface, we have the direct monitor switch. Me personally, I usually leave that switch to on. This gives me the ability to monitor the signal that is coming directly into the interface. Here we have the volume control for the headset. This is the input for your headset. On this side of the interface, we have the gain control, which determines how hot the microphone signal will be entering the unit. Please take care in setting that. Kind of as a baseline to test it, I will use something like the Filmic Pro app to meter the audio coming into the phone, just to use that as a little test gauge. Also on this side of the interface is the on-off switch. You will notice that the unit is now turned off. The first step takes the unit to on. The green light comes on. This will enable you to plug in a dynamic microphone. The next step up turns on the phantom power, which is the 48 volt indicator. This will give you the ability to plug in a condenser microphone. All right, here is the iRig Pre 2 in action with that proximity effect that I talked about, right here being used right now with this microphone. Now please, don't get too creative with this device. It's basically a plug-and-play option. Your microphone goes in here, and then it goes on to your phone. Of course, with an iPhone, you'll need one of these cute little guys. I have used the iRig Pre 2 for Twitter Spaces, and at the time of this recording, it works fine. Now keep in mind, if you are using this device for any type of social audio, you will need a headset so that you can monitor what is happening on the app itself. I am Billy Dees. You can find me on Twitter at Billy Dees, and I am also Billy Dees on Wisdom. I do the technical videos every once in a while, especially in regard to helping creators come up with quick and easy solutions to help them create. If you have a question or an idea about something you would like to cover, please leave it in the comments below, and I will check it out. In the meantime, feel free to check out the Billy Dees podcast on your favorite podcasting platform. And thank you very much for checking out our video today.